Absolutely beautiful day to be a short seller on indices, but that wasn't me, brother. I took longs and I got smacked the fuck down. Lost 2100 trying to shoot my shot on passing 5 evals. So let's get into it. I've been looking at these charts for a while, formulating all the reasons of why I sort of shorted. It was such a beautiful day, other than the daily mechanical view. But other than that, it was a really beautiful day for short sellers. So if you got it and you smacked it, Jesus Christ, I can't even say it. Congratulations to you. I've been looking at the charts for way too long, so my eyes are bleeding. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cool. I don't know why I just did that. So mechanically, what I was talking about daily wise, why you wouldn't short here. YM, nice, beautiful. NQ is what really told me, like, I bet we're not gonna go farther down in the range. Like, we've already had 3 days. We're hitting premium now, or discount rather. C2 reversal. Like, either we're gonna chop or we're gonna frame EQ of this wick go higher. What we got instead was a reversal into expansion candle off the previous day high. This makes sense. I even had marked, if you looked at previous day review of what I traded yesterday, I had this on the charts, and that's what I had. Liquidity imbalance theory at play here. We closed through this IRL, so the next draw should be external range liquidity, and that's exactly what happened. So, you win some, you lose some. It's just this NQ really fucked me daily wise, because I was just like, it doesn't just make sense. And even when you look at these assets as well, this one damn near took previous day high, invalidating the whole EQ of this candle. And even though they both closed continuations over the wick of this day, as you can see, today's candle traded way past EQ respecting. So if you trade like the fractal model and stuff like that daily wise, this got invalidated. But there is some key signatures on the 4 hour, 1 hour. I mean, all of them. There's so many signatures for a true reversal off of that previous day high that NQ hit that you could frame to go lower, and then there was draws available. So should have seen it. I didn't. I should have readjusted after I lost my long entry, but hey, it happens. So let's get down to the 4 hour chart here. You had the two stage off of that previous day high here, this swing here. It hits it, so this asset that was weaker has now changed stronger, and then it closes weaker on the 10 a.m. So this one that was weaker has now hit stronger, dumping at the 10 a.m. as well here. You had a bullish PSP here as well. Just a lot of entry framework to go short. Now, based on why I was long was what I was touching on the daily profile of like C2 reversal and NQ, and then YM had already disrespected its daily range and was so close to this previous day high that what I saw here was that we busted this swing here on 1800. So there was SMT with this candle taking it. Also bullish PSP. So you had it flipped. If you would have flipped it, you did have a two-stage PSP going higher with the draw pretty close. So I was just going to swing into previous day high. And we also had closed over this internal range. So I thought we could go longer on YM. So longs were fairly nice to me. The only thing I didn't like was this signature. It wasn't really a high resistance liquidity run. It was just kind of like a chop up. There's no true fair value gaps other than we tapped this one, respected it, pushed up, and then some fair value gaps along this on the 1 hour that I expected to hold. And it just didn't. So it is what it is. So let's go down into the 1 hour. So we had this, boom, tap into a fair value gap, nice 9 a.m. closure. I should have framed EQ, and this is what I'm most mad about myself. When I backtest, I focus on 5 minute, and I've been implementing a little bit of 3 minutes on these evals, and it's been working, but not today. And if I would have just waited for the 5 minute open high low closer, open low high close on 10 a.m. candle, I would have realized we weren't getting an open low high close to go bullish, and I would have noticed that I would have noticed for sure that we weren't getting it, and I would have hopefully got on side with price to go short. I don't know if I would have. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, hindsight, I would have 100%. Who knows when I was live trading, but I know for sure if I would have focused on the 5 minute specifically, I would have noticed that we're not forming a lower wick to go higher on YM into previous day highs, so I can't enter. There's no framework for me. So I jumped the gun, entered before 10 a.m. off an intercandle change in state delivery at 9:57 on the 3 minute, and I just got dumped on. So it happens. But yeah, all these fair value gaps on the way up. I expected the whole price. We had a nice closure off 9 a.m. From indices open at 9:30 and just expected price to keep going because we had on the lower time frame signatures of price getting disrespected, closing over, price getting disrespected, like having opposing runs, bearish opposing runs getting disrespected. So I figured we could go higher. We just did it, man. We just did it. So 2-stage off the lows. I'm framing everything from the short because that's what I was just notioning in my journal. Why shorts were so clean today, based off this, and why I entered and why I didn't, and what I should have done instead, and what I should have noticed. So yeah, especially NQ, like these signatures, they're just not the nicest reversal off of these lows, as you can see, and we got melted through them today again. Anyways, so yeah, 1 hour, 2-stage to go lower, but at the time there's a nice SMT and PSP to then go higher into this previous day high. And then 15-minute as well. I'm just going over how nice of a fucking short this was. And then there was a 2-stage here. At the time we had this SysD on the 15-minute here, and I was looking for open high low close of the 10 a.m. candle to go push higher. So this is what I'm talking about. I should have done better. There's a SysD here at 9:45 that I was talking about that you could see on the 15-minute. But what I should have done is waited for the 10 a.m. candle to open. Okay, so we have the 10 a.m. open here. It trends lower. Up close candle immediately gets respected. Up close candle immediately gets respected. So clearly shorts really right here, or longs right here, are invalidated. And the same with here. So as you see, you can see the 2-stage. And then at the same time at 10:30, all assets SysD and then dump at the 10:30, 30-minute open. What I entered on was this right here. So we had this opposing run, boom, 10:03. So technically it was, I don't take 3-minute entries like that, and then I got stopped out literally on the next candle. But I took this opposing run at 10, SysD. I was like, I'm gonna get in early. This is gonna be a clean ass trade, and then just absolutely got gobble smacked. Just immediately next candle. It's going to be a fucking clean ass trade into previous day high, which I don't have marked on the 3-minute, but it was going to be a clean ass trade. And yeah, got ran right through here, and then SysD lower, and then just dump for short. So it was a clean signature in price, as of what I was talking about. Like open here, we open, go higher, opposing candle gets disrespected, opposing candle gets disrespected, opposing candle gets disrespected, opposing candle dumps. So should have done better. I did it, and it is what it is. We lived to fight another day. I didn't blow accounts, didn't really revenge trade. So yeah, sweet. That is my price review. See y'all.